But so like, for example, I do every so often I make a video that's just kind of like summing up the political climate in Canada as it exists in that current moment. And I say like, well, Trudeau is doing this, and then the Conservatives say that this is bad. And, I acknowledge the controversies. And I think that when you come from a more kind of like opinionated background, as I do, I think in some ways you can actually, if you allow yourself, you can be better at being objective because you're more aware of like where the fault lines are. And what kind of like lines or language trigger people and how the two sides genuinely perceive each other, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So depending on who I'm talking to, there are certain words where I know that like I can get you to agree with everything I'm saying.
Yes.
About like this guy exhibits these really bad character qualities. We all agree they're bad. But if I accidentally say the phrase toxic masculinity, I've completely turned you off from anything I'm going to talk about. Yeah.
No, exactly, right. So in that sense, like having that degree of literacy, which I do think, the more people that have a more sort of partisan history or more ideological history are better at it. Like I do think that like a lot of like left-wing people or right-wing people, they can probably fake the other side better than they would want to admit. Just because they've spent so much time consuming that which they hate, they probably have gained a pretty high degree of fluency in how the other side works and operates, even if they don't want to admit it.
Hopefully. I would hope that's the case.